And my actual eyesight is there. The high drive, deep center. Go, go, go. We're out of here. We're out of here. Say ya, playa.
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! And this is it for good! The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four! A dog pile on their side!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting coverage of Tri-County Conference Softball. Two teams fighting to stay above the 500 mark, and one team, one of the other teams out there, trying to get to the 500 mark. One team, one game above, and one team is one game below. Should make for a good matchup, as we've got the Timber Creek Chargers and the GCIT Cheetahs right here on DWB from the Bainbridge Complex here in Sewell. Big thanks to parent Bob Chu and AD Mike McAleer for having us out here for two games this year, today and also on May 17th versus the Shawnee Renegades. We've got a battle of public versus vocational, as it's the Cheetahs and the Chargers getting ready to go. Timber Creek breaks from their huddle, and GCIT still talking it over, but for the Cheetahs this year, Jamie Minix has had a good club, 8-7 and a 5-2 record in the Tri-County Royal Division. They had a 4-game win streak from the 24th of April to the 28th, winning 2 out of 3 in the Betty Howell tournament, but also winning a tough one, 16-11 over Clearview, and having a nice couple of Mercy Rule wins over Washington Township, Atlantic City, and Holy Spirit. GCIT now back at home after falling to Kingsway 9-2 on the 7th, now looking to break the streak at home and get their first home win since April 26th. The starter for GCIT tonight on the hill is going to be Miller, the right-hander, who is going to get another start here versus the Chargers here in 2024. I'm Dan Wilkins here with my producer Vincent Folks, as Aubrey Miller, the cleanup hitter and pitcher tonight for the Cheetahs, has a good record on her hands, a 4-flat ERA with 91 innings pitched, 334 career innings pitched with 408 strikeouts. And this is going to be the battle of seasoned veteran pitchers. Devin Brandley, the pitcher for Timber Creek tonight, is 5 strikeouts away in her illustrious career from 500 on her mark. She's at 495, and Aubrey Miller is at 408. So both of these pitchers over 400 career strikeouts, and they're looking quite nice on the hill today. Let's take a look at that starting lineup for the Timber Creek Chargers, as brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement. Led by head coach Chelsea Dwyer. For the Chargers tonight, it's going to be Kara Simpson in center field, Madison Friedman as the DH, Devin Brandley the pitcher, Isabel Mendez the third baseman batting cleanup, Madison Santillo at second base, Liliana Scotto at first, Jane DeLong in right batting seventh, Gabriela Avilas at short, and Peyton Beasley behind the plate with Jayla Roman being the left fielder and flex. So here we go, Tri-County action here from Sewell between GCIT and Timber Creek. Two teams looking to stay above the 500 mark. From the right-hander, Aubrey Miller. The first pitch is a strike called, and we are underway. Outside, 1-1. That one's high and away. 2-1. Timber Creek this year at 8-9, 5-4 in the Tri-County Liberty. They had a 5-game losing streak from the 29th to the 6th. They broke that streak on the 8th versus Cumberland, as there's a strike called. 2-2. And they've got 4 more games after this, two on the road and 2 at home, versus Highland and Williamstown, and then they close it out on the road versus Northern Burlington and Washington Township. Outside, 3-2. GCIT has won all 5 of their 5 previous matchups, including a 10-5 victory back in May, around the same time last year, versus Timber Creek. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 409 in the career of Aubrey Miller, and there's one away. Here to Friedman, the DP for Timber Creek. Inside, 2-0. Changeup misses high. Madison Friedman, the junior infielder, but serving as the DP today, fouls this one back. And 2 strikes against her now. 8 for 35 this year, 2 extra base hits and 2 stolen bases, and a .286 slugging percentage. And on deck for the Chargers is the pitcher, Devin Brandley. Here's another foul ball. But like we said, these teams have the same number of wins. Each team has racked up 8 wins this year. GCIT is 1 game above the 500 mark at 8-7. Timber Creek is 1 below it at 8-9. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Miller. And this will bring up the pitcher, Brandley, in a pitcher-pitcher battle here. So back-to-back Ks for Miller. Brings up Brandley here. Curcio, Hamadi, and Hilliard are 1, 2, and 3 for GCIT in the bottom half of the first here in Sewell. Brandley pokes this one out towards straightaway right field and is taken in by Norris to retire the side. Creek goes down in order, and now GCIT with a chance to get their offense rolling here versus the veteran Devin Brandley. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score here from Sewell. We'll be right back. Bottom of the first here with a noisy Route 55 next to us, or whatever that road is. Might be the Turnpike, might be 55, I'm not sure. But here from Sewell, let's take a look at the lineup for Jamie Minnick's GCIT Cheetahs versus Devin Brandley. It'll be Bella Curcio at the second base spot, batting cleanup. Batting leadoff. Brooke Hamadi is the DP, batting second, with Cameron Hilliard as the shortstop, batting third. The pitcher, Aubrey Miller, takes the cleanup spot, with Courtney Chu at first base, batting fifth. Behind the plate tonight is going to be Alexis Monroe, with Madison Formica in center field, Madison McGoldrick at third. And rounding out the order, Riley Norris in right field, who caught that third out to end the top of the first. Devin Brandley going into this game as Timber Creek's pitcher, nearing a big milestone. She's at 495 career strikeouts. And for a lot of these pitchers, every 100th milestone is one thing after another, but getting to 500 in your illustrious career is most certainly no small feat, as there's a foul ball down the right field line. Yeah, there's one of the interesting things about this GCIT field is that there is a giant divot over towards right field. I mean, about 70% of this fence is all temporary, and then there's a part that just juts out that's all permanent fencing. Now, we are not on GCIT's high school property. This is the Bainbridge complex right down the road, because GCIT doesn't have that big of a complex to work with. They can't fit the softball fields and the baseball fields and everything in there. And remember, they don't even have a football team or anything like that, so they can't accommodate a lot of regular sports at their main complex, so they kind of have to host at a plethora of different sites. Fly ball down the right field line, going over, and it is a foul ball. Once again, you can see the players just kind of going down into the ditch there. I've just never seen a fence drop off like that before. It's definitely interesting, to say the least. But versus the leadoff hitter and second baseman, Isabella Curcio. This one's poked into center field, and we've got a base hit off of Brandley, as Curcio's got to knock up the middle. And GCIT gets the offense started here, and will follow over to Amati. First pitch is a bunt down the third base line. They throw to first for a successful sacrifice. Runner holds at second, and there's one away. So here's the shortstop, Cam Hilliard. That one is high. GCIT threatening, though, early with a runner in scoring position. And the pitch. Fouled back, 1-1. For the senior, Brandley. She's actually at 496 career strikeouts. I apologize. Over 537 hits allowed, 395 innings pitched, a 4.36 career ERA. But considering the high-powered nature of the offensive side of the ball in softball, where you see a lot more home runs, you see a lot more runs scored in general, you very rarely see those pitchers' duels in softball. And you see a lot more lopsided games as well in softball. Not because of a difference in talent, but just because getting those runs and getting those bursts of momentum, at least statistically, is a little easier to find. But there is strikeout number 497 as Hilliard is retired. This brings up the pitcher, Aubrey Miller. Miller as a hitter, a career .424 batter, 8 career homers, including 3 this year, with a pop-up in the right, and it's caught. Side retired, so a fielder's choice on a sacrifice bunt. A strikeout and a fly out to right get us through in the first inning. No score after 1 here from Sewell.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp.
It's not supposed to lighten up. Top of the second inning, no score after one here from Sewell in Tri-County action between Timber Creek and GCIT. First pitch, swing and a miss. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Keep your pet happy and healthy today with the most organic food products available in South Jersey. Visit 7 days a week at 226 South White Horse Pike in Audubon. Outside. GCIT brought 4 batters to the plate in the first. It did not do any further damage. Timber Creek went down in order, as after Brandley flew out to right to retire the side, it is now Isabel Mendez with a 1-2 count. Strike 3 right down the plate. And there's one away with number 3 strikeouts. Strike called. Now to Madison Santillo. There's a swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for Aubrey Miller. And there's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. So now here is Liliana Scotto. She's been rocking and rolling so far. That one misses. But 4 strikeouts and 5 batters. The only exception was Devin Brandley's fly out to right that ended the first inning. One and one. Jane DeLong on deck and a swing and a miss, sir. I guess it was 0-2 after all. So there you go. Miller strikes out the side. Sorry, we're trying to work through the rain here a little bit. We've brought out the tent that we're going to set up in the break, but it is no score after 1.5 frames here from GCIT. All right, here is Brandley in the bottom of the second inning. Got one strikeout in the first for number 497 in her career, as that one's going to miss inside. One-0. Strike right down the pipe. Yeah, it's called a strike, 1-2. That one is popped up shallow left, going over towards third, and it is foul. So she will stay alive for another pitch. That throw went way high over the pitcher's head. It was down the right field line, but no harm, no foul with nobody being on base. GCIT got a single in the first inning from Miller. That one fouled straight back. Still 2 strikes against her. So a single, a walk, and 2 flyouts. Ended the frame in the first. Now bringing up Courtney Chu. It'll be Chu, Monroe, and Formica. 5, 6, and 7 for GCIT here in the bottom of the second. This one's hit well, but straight away center. That one's caught. Simpson's got that one, and there's one down. Now brings up Alexis Monroe. Of course, a lot of people are asking when Brandley's going to get that 500th. That one's high. Now she's at 497, so only 3 strikeouts away. In her last appearance that she had this year, she's appeared in almost every game this year, but struck out 8 versus Cumberland, 7 versus Delsey, 9 versus Cherry Hill East, 3 versus Kingsway, and in a doubleheader versus Triton, struck out 20 across both games, 12 in game 1 and 8 in game 2. And of course, the local college softball world has been going bananas lately because actually a former classmate of mine who graduated 2 years ahead of me, Emily McCutcheon, a pitcher at Rowan University, set the Division III softball record for most strikeouts in a game. Most innings pitched in a game. She only struck out a handful of batters, but she pitched 20 innings in a single game with over 230 pitches in just that one game versus TCNJ. An unbelievable feat by McCutcheon, who's a sophomore at Rowan. Right down the street here in Glassboro. Now just a quick meet between the catcher and the home plate umpire, just making sure she's all right. Might have gotten nicked with the foul ball in that at-bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's 498. 2 away. And now here is Fornican, center fielder. Madison Fornica, the senior, and lefty bat here for the Cheetahs. A career .282 hitter, 11 for 39 with 6 walks and 3 stolen bases across 3 seasons. Just 1 for 7 in a small sample size this year. Here's the first pitch. That one is high, 1-0. Still no score here in the bottom of the second. Pitching's been pretty dominant early for both teams. There's another one. 1-1. It's been pretty noisy here at GCIT. We've got the highway next to us, a couple of helicopters have flown above. As there's another foul ball, 1-2. That one goes into the trees behind us. Little poker foul. Tried to go with the slap.
Are you shifting for it?
And that didn't go.
Karen, she's slapping. Cheater. Cheater.
One and two the count. And this one's poked out towards left. It's going to get past the left fielder. Goes into the corner. Going over will be Roman, and getting all the way to third and holding up there. Now the throw, no, the throw went behind the dugout. She will score. And GCIT has a quasi inside the Parker off the bat of Madison Fornica. And it's 1-0. Now that'll be scored as a, I don't know what you want to call that, but because the ball never hit the glove of the left fielder, Jayla Roman, it will be scored as a triple, followed up by an E7. At least in our book. As this brings up Madison McGildrick. You're watching coverage of Tri-County Softball right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. If you have any questions or comments about today's broadcast, drop me a line at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. Now, of course, weather permitting, we'll be at Overbrook versus Pittman for baseball tomorrow night. 6 o'clock start time. Should be a good game under the lights from Alcyon Park, but of course that is weather permitting. Strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs in what is now a 1-0 game here in the bottom of the second. Upstairs, the letters to McGildrick. The right fielder Riley Norris is the number 9 hitter on deck for the Cheetahs. The Chargers will bat DeLong, Aviles, and Beasley. 7, 8, 9. And I guess that's a strike called. Yeah, full count. The 8th batter in the order here for GCIT. She pops this one up foul. As we said, Riley Norris on deck, and she'll be followed back by the top of the order by Bella Curcio. Full count to McGildrick. This one is rocketed out towards right field. It might stall out, though, and it will. Caught by Simpson in center field. Side retired. We'll go to the top of the third, hear from Sewell. GCIT takes an early lead on blunder in left field. We'll be right back. 1-0 GCIT. Top of the third, Timber Creek and GCIT. With the Cheetahs with a 1-0 lead. Nine, 1, and 2 will be due up for GCIT in the bottom half as a slap foul. Five strikeouts so far for Aubrey Miller. She struck out the side in the second, and the only ball that's been hit into play with a fly ball to right off the bat of Devin Brandley. DeLong, Aviles, and Beasley, 7, 8, and 9 for Timber Creek, will be up in the top of the third. That one's down. That one was a ball. I don't know. That one's poked out towards first and foul. He made the signal and then changed his mind. He started it and then stopped. Usually got to follow through with that. If you're going to make a bad call, you know, sometimes you got to take one for the team. Here's the pitch to the lefty, DeLong. Pokes this one out towards third. This is going to be a fair ball, and she is safe. First hit of the night for Timber Creek. No chance you get her out on that one, as an infield single off the bat of DeLong brings up Gabriella Aviles. So a leadoff knock. To be followed up by Peyton Beasley. Aviles, the shortstop and number 8 hitter here for Timber Creek. Outside. Aviles, the sophomore, in her second campaign. 16 for 45, 1 homer, 4 walks, 6 stolen bases, and a .356 average here for the Chargers. Strike called, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now they throw behind the runner. Not in time. One and two. Strike 3 called. And she is retired. Strikeout number 6. And there's one away for Peyton Beasley. Beasley, the catcher here for Timber Creek. And another class of 26 prospect for the Cheetahs, batting .432 in her second season, 16 for 37, 15 singles and 1 homer with 2 stolen bases. There's a foul ball. Bunt hits off of the batter's foot, and it'll be a foul ball. 0-2 now. If the inning continues, Kara Simpson, the center fielder, will be on deck here. There's the 0-2. Fouled straight back. As we said, our next broadcast will be tomorrow under the lights from Pittman at Alcyon Park between the Overbrook Rams and the Pittman Panthers in Tri-County baseball action. Should be a fun one between 2 teams from two very different divisions and 2 very different upbringings. One from Pine Hill, one from Pittman, but they meet under the lights from Alcyon Park. On Saturday the 11th will be Shawnee versus Audubon in more cross-conference baseball at 11 a.m. from the Hank Greenberg Field. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base is not in time. Two outs now. Now the umpires are talking it over here. Lineup turns over to Kara Simpson, who struck out her first time. They're saying the runner has to go back to the bag. I am not sure what happened there, but well, Beasley went back to the dugout, so she is out. But here is Kara Simpson. So I'm very confused as to why they sent the runner back to first. A swing and a miss, 0-1. I mean, Miller's been rocking and rolling here. 6 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings. She's been really good out there so far. This pitch has to duck down against that one, and it's 1-1. Norris, Curcio, and Hamadi are the 9, 1, and 2 hitters on deck for GCIT in the bottom of the third. There's a popped up bunt over the plate and caught by Miller to retire the side. She's got 6 strikeouts through 3 innings, while Timber Creek's pitcher is still chasing that 500 milestone. We'll be right back. 1-0 GCIT going to the bottom of the third.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Brandley's still out there in the bottom of the third as GCIT has taken a 1-0 lead.
Slapper D!
Cheat, Dev. Not Dev.
As it'll be 9, 1, and 2 here in the bottom of the third for GCIT. That one misses. GCIT got their first run on a triple E7. Out in left field, ball went to the corner, and the ball was thrown away into the dugout, as that'll be caught in left. Might make up for it a little bit, and there's one away. Lineup turns back over for Bella Curcio. Curcio singled in her first at-bat, but did not score. Strike called. This one's hit out towards right field, going over and making the catch will be DeLong, and there's 2 away. Curcio now 1 for 2. Bringing up Hamadi here. She struck out in her first at-bat. Cam Hilliard will also follow in the 3 spot if the inning continues. Fouled straight back. Got a piece of it. One and one looks like. That's the number 2 hitter for GCIT. I mean, there was only 2 hits in that first rotation of the order, which obviously isn't bad, but this seems like this is going to be somewhat of a pitcher's duel tonight. You've got 2 veteran pitchers. As there's another foul back, 2 strikes now. And you've got Miller, who's got 400 plus strikeouts, and Brandley, who is approaching 500 on her illustrious career. This one's floated out towards center field. That's going to drop for a base hit for Hamadi. And she's got a base hit. So Brooke Hamadi gets a single. GCIT's third of the afternoon, and this brings up Cameron Hilliard, the freshman. Have to have some high praise to be batting third as a freshman, but she certainly gives a good reason for it. 5 extra base hits, 314 average, 490 slugging percentage, and 16 for 51 as a freshman with 16 RBIs. That first career varsity home run came in a 15-1 win versus Washington Township on the 24th. That's fouled back. 0-2. GCIT right now classified as 12th in South Jersey Group 4 power rankings. They're right behind Millville and ahead of Pennsauken and Atlantic City. Pretty safe for a playoff berth here in 2024. Now the throw down to second, not in time. So a swing and a miss, but a stolen base. Brings us to 1-2. That one is way high. 2-2. The top 5 in South Jersey Group 4: Kingsway, Vineland, Southern, Central Regional, and Toms River East. I don't know how somebody calls Toms River South Jersey, but we'll go with the flow. And then 6 is Eastern. 7, Lenape is a fly ball into right center field. That's going to drop for Hilliard. It's going to get over the fence on a 1-hop ground rule double. So Hilliard drives in that run from second, and it's 2-0 GCIT. Oh, look at the little buddy. He's trying to get the ball over in right field. There you go. And he's going to have his 15 minutes of fame right there. I was going to say, he's kind of trapped there. I don't know how he's supposed to get out of the fence. Little buddy's got to get through that other fence right there, but it's barely even half the height of the fence.
Give her a step.
Ground rule RBI double, as there's a fly ball in the left field. That's going to drop, and that's off the base of the wall. Scoring is Hilliard. Getting the second is Miller, and the pitcher helps her own cause. It's 3-0. GCIT gets a 2 spot here in the third. They will have a pinch runner. And that is number 22, Maya Ducka. Inside. But through the rest of the seeds, Eastern at 6, Lenape 7, Cherokee 8, RV at 9, so all Olympic schools in that 6 through 9 seeds of the bracket. As the throw down to first is dropped, but she recoils it, and it's in time to retire the side. GCIT gets 2 runs home on back-to-back doubles through the middle of the order. GCIT leads 3-0 after 3. We'll be right back.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Aubrey Miller just helped out her own cause in the bottom of the third with a RBI double to left center field. It's GCIT 3, Timber Creek 0 here in the top of the 4th inning. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Wonder why 95% of students pass their first attempt at a road test with Harper Driving School? Well, part of it's because they have 30 instructors, all of whom are either teachers or local community members in small towns around the area. So they are involved with your children and they love teaching them. So give them a call today and book an appointment at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman, right off of Lambs Road. That's a foul ball. Getting it started in the 4th here. It'll be Friedman, Brandley, and Mendez. Brandley still looking for that 500th strikeout, which right now he's at 497. Floater in the left. That's another foul ball towards athletic director Mike McAleer. Friedman struck out her first time. Here's the pitch. Way high and outside. So after a few foul balls, it's now 1-2. During this weekend, tune in for a classic matchup between Olympic and Colonial as the Shawnee Renegades square up against the Audubon Green Wave from Audubon at 11 a.m. on Saturday the 11th. That one's a ball. 2-2. Foul back again. Long at bat here for Friedman. She's up to her 7th pitch now. Skips in. And now the full count pitch to Friedman. That hit her. So a hit by pitch puts Friedman on base. and gives Timber Creek just their second base runner of the afternoon, the other being Jane DeLong.
Lower half, kid.
As here is Devin Brandley. She flew out to right her first time. Of course, this entire week has been chock full of action on DWB as the first pitch is a strike called. Monday was Gloucester and Audubon. Had a great turnout for that game between the number 1 and number 2 seeds in South Jersey Group 1. Audubon beat Gloucester in that game 9-4. As they've got a deep team, Gloucester, this year. Swing and a miss. Tuesday was an instant classic, Rancocas Valley and Gloucester Catholic. A game that broke Dan Wilkins Broadcasting viewership records. Over 385 of you tuned in concurrently during the end of that ball game to give us our most popular broadcast by viewership ever. And then Wednesday was no different. Lenape versus Cherry Hill West from West at the Tom Trotman Field. Cherry Hill won that game 14-9 to advance to the Final Four of the Diamond Classic, with West and GC squaring off on Saturday. A game to be covered by BFA Sports, our good friends over there. There's a foul ball. 2 strikes now against Brandley. One-two count. 3-0 GCIT here in the top of the 4th. Moving quickly here from Sewell. Ground ball out to short, picked up. There's one, and she will not get a second. So Brandley reaches on a fielder's choice. And now that will bring up Mendez. Mendez struck out her first time. Aubrey Miller retired 6 of the first 9 batters she faced via the strikeout, only allowed 1 hit to DeLong, but now has not recorded any strikeouts since that first rotation of the order. So I think Timber Creek has learned how to hit her a little bit here now as we've gone through a full rotation. Inside again, this one goes to the backstop, and there will be no throw down to second, so standing up is Brandley. She gets in there. Mendez will be followed up by number 00, Madison Santillo for Timber Creek. Swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes against her. Santillo and then Liliana Scotto for Timber Creek as they trail by 3 in the 4th inning. That one's outside. Foul back again. They've been fighting off of Miller so far. You know, they didn't stand much of a chance in the first rotation of the order, but now you've had long at-bats with Friedman. You've had a decently long at-bat with Brandley, and now these 3 in a row have given Miller a good fight. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Strike called. And that's strikeout number 7 for Miller, her first in the second rotation through the batting order, as Mendez goes down for the second time, and as many ABs for Madison Santillo now. Below GCIT in the South Jersey Group 4 power rankings, as Brandley's going to be pinch run for here, below GCIT is Pennsauken at 13, Atlantic City at 14, Toms River North at 15, and Washington Township at 16. On the outside looking in is Williamstown, ACIT, Cherry Hill East, Camden Tech, and Bridgeton.
You're out, Shady, coming back.
So now running at second for Brandley is the freshman Shayna Mangini. As Santillo, the junior, takes outside. 1-0. Nine for 43 this year. One extra base hit, a 233 slugging percentage, and 6 walks. That one's high and out. 2-0.
One.
1-2 the count. And pitch. This one's poked down the first base line, picked up, and it is a foul ball. So we'll remain at 1-2. Strike 3 right down the pipe. That's strikeout number 8 for Aubrey Miller. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, GCIT leads 3-0 over Timber Creek. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th inning here from Sewell as the first pitch is launched but foul. Over towards Mike McAleer. Goes out into the forest. For GCIT in the 4th, it'll be Monroe, Fornica, and McGildrick. Riley Norris would be the 4th batter of the frame in the 9 spot. So 6, 7, and 8 here. That one's hit out towards left and another foul ball. Some fella had his hand up and was going to go grab that. He's running too. He put a good beat on it. But it's 0-2 after back-to-back foul balls. This broadcast is brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement. Make your dream kitchen come true today with wholesale kitchen cabinets and countertops at heavily discounted rates. Visit today at 612 Creek Road in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp. That one is down, and it's 1-2. Monroe struck out her first time. Swing and a miss. And that is number 499 for Devin Brandley, as her second strikeout versus Monroe is her 3rd of the night. And here's Fornica. So here's Fornica. First pitch, bunt, but she pulls back. That one's down. Two and one. And the pitch to Fornica is fouled off towards the left side. Oh, and came even closer to Mike McAleer. And it's 2-2. Like we said, we'll be here for 2 GCIT softball games during the month of May. Also on May 17th versus Shawnee will be game 2 of this 2-game package for the Cheetahs. That one's outside. And it's 3-2. Count is full. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. But bases are empty, and you know, besides a couple of hits here and there for GCIT, Timber Creek has held them down, and Brandley has done a good job of managing it. As here's the 3-2, outside, ball 4. So number 500 will have to wait for another batter as Fornica reaches here. So here is McGildrick now. She flew out to center her first time. I mean, GCIT had 3 hits in a row in the 3rd inning. That's really been the biggest offensive outburst that they've had. Only 5 hits total, which isn't a bad number, as that'll be a wild pitch. Advancing the second, uncontested is Fornica, and it's 1-0. For Timber Creek in South Jersey Group 3, they are the 6th seed in power points. The top 5 ahead of them are Ocean City, Triton, Morristown, Delsea, and Absegami. Below them is Hamilton, Pinelands, Shawnee, Cherry Hill West, and Seneca Mainland tied for the 11. Toms River South at 13, Clearview at 14, Deptford at 15, and Lacey at 16. From the outside looking in, Cumberland, Highland, Pemberton, and Winslow are the 20 teams in total. 17 through 20 were those last 4 that I mentioned there. But Timber Creek's in a good position here. You know, look, Timber Creek in total, 8-9. They have 2 more losses than GCIT does, but they've played more games. So they would have a home game in the first round of the playoffs. Oh, that's dropped in right field. An error in right moves the runner to third on a routine fly ball, and now McGildrick gets aboard for Riley Norris here. So she advances one base on the error, and now here's Riley Norris. A bunt, she pulls back, and the runner does get down to second now. 1-0. So only 1 out. A strikeout, a walk, an E9, and now Riley Norris, who is 0 for 1 with a fly out to left, smokes this one in the left field. That's going to be a base hit. They throw down the third. The ball skips through in the infield, but a run does score. Riley Norris, RBI single. Now she's going to go down to second base. Nobody's paying attention, and they were paying attention long enough to get her. I don't know why she tried going down to second base when nobody was at first, but she did try going down to second base, just tried to put a little too much into it. But an RBI single nonetheless makes it 4-0. I don't get that, but it does move the runner to third, that being McGildrick, as Curcio, who is 1 for 2, comes up now in a 4-0 game. That one's a ball. That one's back up the middle. That's a base hit in the center field. It's 5-0 as an RBI single off the bat of Curcio. Makes her 2 for 3 and gives her first RBI. Now for Brooke Hamadi. Well, GCIT's been rolling here. 2 runs this inning, 3 runs in the third. They were a little slow to start, but GCIT just got the first step over Timber Creek, and that's really all you could ask for. As now Curcio goes to second base, as that was a ball upstairs, and it's 1-0. Two-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Oh, 1-2. Brandley looking to reach a milestone at 499 strikeouts, looking to cross the threshold. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. She did it. 500 strikeouts for Devin Brandley, and her 4th of the night ends the 4th. And now a sign with her being mobbed at home plate. A good meeting with the players out there, and she is being celebrated by Timber Creek. They were pretty ho-hum about it for a while, and it looks like now the coach, Jamie Minnick's coming out here for GCIT. They're going to maybe have a little delay here to celebrate, but it's 5-0 GCIT as they plate 2 runs, and Devin Brandley crosses the 500 strikeout milestone. So they will celebrate, and we'll continue on going to the top of the 5th, 5-0 GCIT after this.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Top of the 5th inning, and if you just missed it, you might want to rewind the broadcast a little bit, because Devin Brandley just reached 500 strikeouts as a member of the Timber Creek Chargers. She was at 496 going into this game, got strikeout number 4, and it ended up being strikeout number 500 in her illustrious career. First pitch is a strike from Aubrey Miller. And the 5th is underway. Liliana Scotto, Jane DeLong, and Gabriella Avilas, 6, 7, and 8 for Timber Creek in the top half of the 5th. Change up, misses, 1-1 rather. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Whiffed at it high, and Scotto with her second K of the afternoon. Strikeout number 8 for Miller. And her third in a row, crossing over between the 4th and the 5th. Here is now DeLong. Ball 1. Oh, sorry, strike. Sorry, a little hard to tell out here in the outfield. Here's a ground ball out towards short, picked up, throw across is in time, and a quick 6-3. He's out number 2. Brings up Aviles. One to Aviles after a strikeout and a 6-3 ground out to start the 5th. Peyton Beasley, the catcher on deck, takes high and away. 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. It's Timber Creek looking to get back into it, but a strike called, and Miller gets out of it. So she matches Brandley's 500th, and she's trying to chase her down in this one game alone. She's got 9 strikeouts through 5 innings, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here from Sewell. 5-0 GCIT. We'll be right back. Devin Brandley just picked up her 500th strikeout in the bottom of the 4th inning to end the 4th inning. And now she is going to try to pick up another one to make it 5-0-1. As we're in the bottom of the 5th, 5-0 GCIT is a swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly. To Hilliard, Miller, and Chu. 3, 4, and 5. Starting off with Cameron Hilliard, though, for GCIT. Hilliard pops this one up, shallow right field. Actually, it's going to go out to first. And it is taken in. 1 away. As we said, GCIT has won all 5 of their last matchups with Timber Creek. And today looks like it might be number 6. 15-5 in 2022 and 12-2 as well earlier in that April 2022 season. The closest game in that margin was last year in May. 10-5 was the final as a foul ball. GCIT also beat Timber Creek 6-0 in 2021 with a 20-4. I mean, these guys played 3 times in 1 year in 2022. April 1st of 22 with a 20-4 opening day win for GCIT as that one's down. That one is poked into left field for a base hit. And Miller once again helps out her own cause with a base hit. So Miller, Chu, and Monroe, here in the 5th. First pitch is high, 1-0. That one's also high and away. Almost got a wild pitch out of that, but they hang on to it. GCIT up 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Picked up by Jayla Rowan, And back-to-back leadoff singles now by Miller and by Chu. Bring up Alexis Monroe. Popped up down the third base line and out of play into the trees. 1-1. After back-to-back singles to lead off the 5th by Miller and Chu, Monroe has a chance to blow this game open here with a ball that's going to be a wild pitch. Both runners will advance. And now it's 2-1, so Timber Creek in a little bit of trouble here, as if they haven't been in trouble already. GCIT's given them a good run for their money, especially for a team that is 6th ranked in South Jersey Group 3. You know, these guys are playing each other well. This is a fly ball in shallow left field. Jayla Rowan going for it. She's going to make the throw from shallow left field, and she is out. That's a double play.
That's 3 out. That's 3 out.
The left fielder started running back out. It is out number 3. Got so excited she wanted to play some more. We go to the top of the 6th. 5-0 GCIT after a nice 7-2 double play. We'll be right back.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
GCIT leads Timber Creek 5-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. This broadcast is brought to you by our good folks over at KP1 Racing Designs. Get your graphic design commissioned today by following his Twitter/X page at KP1 Designs. Here comes a bunt down the third. That ball gets away, goes into shallow right field as the ricochet carried it over past first and the right. And that's going to be a base hit for Peyton Beasley. So Beasley with a single, and now it goes back to the top of the order for Kara Simpson. Simpson struck out her first time and popped out to the pitcher her second time. Now she bunts, but this one is pulled back and outside, 1-0. As we said, tomorrow night, we've got Under the Lights baseball in the Tri-County Conference between the Overbrook Rams and the Pittman Panthers from Alcyon Park at 6 p.m. Saturday from Audubon at 11 a.m. will be the Shawnee Renegades and the Audubon Green Wave squaring up at 11 a.m. There's a bunt. It hits off of the catcher's padding, but it's a foul ball, and it's 1-1. For this upcoming week, the 13th is West Deptford and Audubon baseball. It's mostly Audubon. The 14th will be Under the Lights from Cherry Hill, from Camden, from the Rutgers Camden complex between Bishop Eustace and Cherry Hill West. There's a ground ball to third. That'll be a foul ball. And they'll send everybody back. Still 2 strikes against her. The 15th and 16th will be Audubon's last regular season games of the season at Haddon Heights on the 15th and versus Sterling on the 16th. The 17th will be back at GCIT for more softball. As there's a swing and a miss, GCIT versus Shawnee. And then on the 18th, 5:30 p.m. from Rutgers Camden will be Burlington Township and Pennsauken in more Rutgers Camden Spring Series play. Strikeout number 10 after that, as there's a bunt. That's going to be a fair ball. Throw to first. The ball barely got in front of the mound. And she is out. 2 down now. And now here is Devin Brandley. She's 0 for 2 on the day, but now is going to have a base hit back up the middle. Goes into center field. Now Beasley's got to go to third.
2 bases.
Wait a second. What?
It was past her.
What happened there? They just called the batter out.
That is terrible.
What happened?
You should get home, you dumbass.
What in the world? Brandley just got taken. Had a base hit taken away, and now.
Base hit. The ball was up the middle.
I have no idea there.
Ran into the shortstop. She's blocked.
Chelsea.
The ball's up the middle.
Chelsea Dwyer.
It's an automatic 2-batter.
Yeah, Chelsea Dwyer now talking and getting an explanation from the home plate umpire.
This team gets no calls.
And I don't know what happened there, but what looked like a normal base hit back up the middle. I might need a rules check there, but obviously Dwyer not happy about it. We will go to the bottom, of the 6th. Yeah, 5-0 GCIT. But now, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Everybody's just kind of standing around there in the field. The umpires have taken the field again, but it looks like they'll just bring out a backup catcher for the pitcher to warm up. Very unusual situation. But we'll be right back. 5-0 GCIT.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp.
Well, Jamie Minnick's just talked to the third base coach, and I'm still a little baffled as to the events that we just saw in the top half of the inning.
If she pulls it, it's my fault.
A ball went back up the middle. It looked clean to me. It didn't look like anything was out of the ordinary. The only situation that I can think of is that if the batter's front foot was out of the box when she swung, that would be an automatic out. But that is the only scenario that I can think of in where the batter will be automatically out on what otherwise was a clean single. There's a foul ball.
Write that ball down.
Right there.
I'll just ask. Stop right there. Stop right there. You have enough speed that if it's in the air, you're going to get it.
Outfield shifted over towards left center. Versus Fornica, McGildrick, and Norris. 7, 8, 9 here for GCIT. Another slapper fouled down the left field line. And 2 strikes against Fornica. Now, Fornica got this offense into high gear for... She tripped in left by Jayla Rowan, which got GCIT their first run. That one's high. 1 and 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and a fly ball down the left field line, going over. Rowan dives, and she kind of face plants, comes up with it, but it is a foul ball. This one slapped over the middle. That's a base hit. Simpson was positioned well to grab that one. And a leadoff base hit for McGildrick, or excuse me, for Fornica, brings up McGildrick.
Okay, now here. Out here last time. 1 off the fence.
McGildrick 0 for 2. She flew out to center and reached on an E9 on a dropped fly ball in the 4th inning. With Riley Norris on deck. As the number 8 hitter here for GCIT, this one's flied out towards shallow right. That's going to be caught. Had a chance for 2, but the reaction wasn't quick enough from Santillo. One away. Here's Riley Norris. She singled to right field in the first, or rather in the 4th inning, but was out advancing, had a weird situation where the ball had some trouble getting back into the infield, and she started to break for second and was out advancing. That ball also is fumbled, as now the runner advances to second. For GCIT, they only have 4 games remaining. They play ACIT in the NJ TAC Groups 3 and 4 semifinal round on the 15th. They've also got a home game versus Cumberland on the 13th, visiting Williamstown on the 14th, and they play Shawnee on the 17th at a 4 o'clock game. There's a little tapper out towards short, picked up, and Norris is retired. Now the runner's going to go down to third, and Fornica gets in there safely as the lineup turns back over to the top. For Bella Curcio, 2 for 3 tonight. For Timber Creek coming up, they've got 4 more games. They go back home to Ariel for 2 more home games versus Highland and Williamstown. They'll be on the road on the 17th versus Northern Burlington for a 6:30 p.m. start time. A little unusual, but they're going to make it work. They'll be on the road versus Washington Township in a crucial Power Points game at 4 o'clock versus the sub-500 Minutemen on 20th. That one goes to the backstop, but the runner on third will hold. Oh, can you believe it? 40 feet away, and she just made that incredible catch. Brandley ends the inning. I didn't even have time to get any words out of my mouth, but we go to the top of the 7th. Timber Creek down to their final 3 outs, 5-0 Cheetahs. Well, definitely a great player of the game candidate tonight is Aubrey Miller. 2 for 3 with an RBI of her own to help her cause, an RBI double in the third to help bring that GCIT offense to light. And with 10 strikeouts, now in the top of the 7th, it's do or die for Timber Creek as the first pitch is outside. Here in the 6th, it is Mendez, Santillo, and Scotto. 4, 5, and 6 for the Chargers, led by Chelsea Dwyer. Each team has 4 games remaining in their campaign, as here's a ground ball out to short, throw crosses in time. Timber Creek would fall to 8-10 with a loss tonight. After a 5-game losing streak that was snapped versus Cumberland on the 8th, they would have now lost 6 of their last 7 games, going into a homestand versus Highland and Williamstown next week. Timber Creek would snap a skid where they lost 3 of their last 4, including 9-2 loss to the Fighting Clan of Vineland in the Betty Howell tournament. There's a strike. So they would break a short 2-game skid and would improve to 9-7. So these are 2 teams that are right now in a pretty similar spot, but towards the tail end of the season going in pretty different directions. There's a pitch outside. Swing, a miss. 2 strikes now. 1-2? Yeah, 1-2. That's what I thought. That one's high. Goes to the backstop. 2-2. Fouled back. That's ball 4. So Timber Creek with a little late life, thanks to a walk.
Nowhere close.
So 1 away and a runner on with a quick meeting on the hill here. So Santillo gets aboard, and this brings up Liliana Scotto. Scotto 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts as a part of Aubrey Miller's 10K campaign. And what? They called her back, I guess? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay. I thought it was too. I really thought it was. So, yeah, they called her back, and now that's strike 3, strikeout number 11. And just like that, we're down to the last call. Liliana Scotto up at the dish now, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Our next broadcast is Overbrook versus Pittman under the lights tomorrow from Alcyon Park at 6 p.m. Should be a fun one. 0-1. Grounded out to second base, and this will do it, a 5-0 shutout. And in record time, 1 minutes, just a 90-minute frame. That is our shortest 7-inning broadcast in our 3-year history. Now, of course, baseball and softball are a little different. Earlier this year, we had Bordentown and Audubon for baseball. That was an hour and 36, and baseball takes twice as long to warm up. But GCIT improves to 9-7 as the rain is starting to pick up a little bit here. But a complete game shutout for Aubrey Miller, your DWB player of the game, who got 11 strikeouts and got an RBI of her own, went 2 for 3, as this GCI team living a little loosely, and they're living on cloud 9 right now as they snap their skid and send Timber Creek back home to Ariel for 2 games versus Highland and Williamstown next week. That'll be all for us tonight here from DWB, and we get a nice wave from them. We'll see you guys on the 17th versus Shawnee. So from everybody here at DWB, they're loving it. But from everybody here at DWB, our social media coordinators, Brandon DeKagerland and Keely Karan, our graphics crew, Gavin Van Rel, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan, my wonderful producer, Vincent Vogt. I'm Dan Wilkins. Thanks to Mike McAleer and Bob Chu for having us out tonight. We will see you on the 17th, and we will pack this thing up and stay dry. 5-0. GCIT takes down Timber Creek.